Hello, I'm Jyotsna, and I am going to be giving my third TED Talk about my strengths and my pitfalls from the Strengths Finder 2.0 test. So my top 5 strengths are futuristic, competition, restorative, discipline, and focus. So I'm just going to give a quick little description about these in case, so you can, if you have that strength, or if you think you have that strength, you can compare. So futuristic people invest considerable time thinking about the future. We imagine what's possible and imagine what we can accomplish in the future. And we're driven to create the experience that we want. Competition, people who have the competition strength measure their progress against the performance of others. Competition. And restorative strengths, we're good at figuring out what's wrong and identifying the problem and then presenting the solutions to that problem. And because we like to solve all these problems and really like it when we are able to say that we fixed that, we restored the project, or we fixed the problem. We like to be advanced in our organization, in our studies, in our career, in our just in our personal life, and to be recognized for that achievement. And discipline, we enjoy order, routine, and structure, and we accomplish more as individuals if we are able to outline all the steps in a project, and we're able to devise a workable plan. And then focus, my last strength. We're very good at identifying a direction to take and going through with that direction, and then making all the necessary corrections that need to be taken to stay on that path. And we can identify problems and fix it and just keep going, continue the project, further the project. And a little phrase is prioritize then act. And we have a personal advantage whenever we can dictate how the game or how the project will unfold. And that's to be the person in charge of our own lives. And I think that these strengths, futuristic, competition, restorative, discipline, and focus, I call these my lethal combination of strengths to accomplish the things that I want done. So I think that these strengths are really good to getting stuff done, and especially getting the stuff that I want done. And so now I'm just going to talk a little bit of the pitfalls, because after I took this test, I thought I was going through the description, so I was like, wow, these strengths really describe me very well, and I can use these in a project, and or in college applications or in a job interview, and these are really great. But I kept reading, and I read that there are a lot of pitfalls, and I've actually run into a lot of these pitfalls. And they're really important, and they can really hold you back. So it's important to recognize these. A few that I thought were the few that stood out most to me were some pitfalls for discipline and focus. For discipline, that's the strength that we like, the routine and structure. For discipline, you have to accept that mistakes might depress you. And mistakes happen, and you have to be able to cope with that. Okay, depressed might be a little bit too strong of a word for some people, but we have to recognize that precision is a core part of who we are. We can't get rid of that. And we have to find ways to move through any moments of annoyance when things go wrong, or maybe it's not you, but maybe it's some other person, and there are things that you just can't control. You can't always have that structure that you want, and so you have to be able to kind of I think this is where kind of like adaptability comes in. You kind of have to be able to cope with it, kind of to get along. So otherwise, you'll bring yourself down. You won't be able to get through all of this. And the other pitfall for discipline is that you have to recognize that a lot of other people, or others, might not be as disciplined as you are. So you can't expect everybody to have the same need for routine and structure as you have. And so you also have to, be able to help others understand that discipline doesn't exactly mean rigidity. You have to be able to help them understand that you need deadlines, you need organizations for the person for discipline, for you to thrive. So maybe ask others to clarify deadlines, to allow you to set up plans and carry them through, because that's the way you work. And so if you let others know that in a very nice, positive way, then it's easier. You'll be easier to work with. And then the other strength that I found had a lot of interesting pitfalls was focus. And focus is the like I call it efficiency strength. And focus, so for focus, you have to let others. So focus, others might think, act, or talk not as efficiently as you do, or as you would like that person to think, act, and talk. But they might not be as efficient, or they might not be acting